what you're about to receive. May the Lord make you truly thankful. What?
Sir, I want some more.
What?
Please, sir, I want some more.
More?
Catch him!
Catch him! Hold him!
Pounce him! Pick him up and
What? Before we put this lad to task, may I be so courteous as to ask his name? Oliver, Oliver, and never before has a boy wanted more. Oliver, Oliver, I won't ask for more when he knows what's in store. There's a dark, thin, winding stairway without any banister, which will throw him down and feed him on cockroaches served in a canister. Oliver, Oliver, what will he do when he's turned black and blue? He will curse the day somebody named him Oliver. Oliver, Oliver, never before has a boy asked for more. Oliver, Oliver,
won't ask for more when he knows what's in store.
there's a sooty chimney, long overdue for a sweeping out. We'll push him up, and one day next year with the rats he'll be creeping out. Oliver, Oliver, what will he do in this terrible stew? He will rue the day somebody named him Oliver.
Lock him up. Collect his belongings and bring him to me when you are done. To bed. All of you!
Yes, you're quite right, Mrs. Corney. We must get rid of that cank in our midst. That boy was born to be hung. I've never been so shocked in all me days.
Oh, hush, Mr. Bumble. You must have had quite a turn. Sit down and have a nice cup of tea.
It's nice to be appreciated, Mrs. Corney. These here paupers and this here parish don't appreciate me. Anti-parochial they are, ma'am. Anti-parochial. We have given away a matter of 20 loaves and a cheese and a half this very blessed afternoon, and still them paupers is not contented.
Of course they're not. When would they be? Sweet, Mr. Bumble?
Very sweet indeed, ma'am.
There, now just relax and enjoy your tea. Oh, you little tinker, you.
You have forgot, ma'am. I see, and kittens too. I declare.
I'm so fond of them you can't imagine, Mr. Bumble. And they're fond of their own, too.
Mrs. Corney, ma'am, I must say that any cat or kitten that could live with you, ma'am, and not be fond of its own is an idiot, ma'am, and don't deserve to live in it.
Oh, Mr. Bumble.
No use disguising facts, ma'am. An idiot. I would drown it myself with pleasure.
Well, then you're a cruel man. A very hard-hearted man and all.
Hard-hearted? Mrs. Corney. Hard-hearted? Are you hard-hearted, Mrs. Corney?
Dear me, what a very curious question coming from a single man. What can you want to know for? Oh! Mr. Bumble! I shall scream.
No, you wouldn't. Hey, ho, if I wanted something special, then you couldn't say no. Did I nearly catch you smiling? Yes, I did, and it's beguiling. If your hand was close, I'd press it. Say you like it, come confess it. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I shall scream. I shall scream. When they hasten to my rescue, I shall scream.
Since there's nobody that's near us who could see us or could hear us, if I ask you, can I kiss you? Say, what will my pretty miss do?
I shall scream, scream, scream.
If I pinch you one pinch from your shy protective shell, can I unhinge you 1 inch? Will my blithesome buxom beauty let a suitor do his duty? Though me lap ain't very large, dear, sit upon it, there's no charge, dear. Will you sit?
No, I shan't.
Will you sit?
I shall scream. I shall scream. For the safety of my virtue, I shall scream. And though your knee is rather comfy, see my cheeks are getting numbly. You would have me in your power if I sat here for an hour.
I shall scream, scream, scream.
You're a naughty, bad man. If you think I can't be proper, prim and haughty, I can. And you'll pardon if I mention you must state your real intention.
Is there not another room here?
Nope.
If there were a bride and groom here, would there be?
Well, there might.
We shall see.
I shall scream. I shall scream. At the thought of what you're thinking, I shall scream.
You will wonder where the scream went when we come to an agreement. As my lovey-dove is chubby, could she love a chubby hubby?
I shall scream, Mr. Bumble. I shall scream, Bumble, Bumble. I shall scream, Yes, what is it?
I brought the boy, Mom.
You would.
Will that be all, Mom?
Yes. Get a good price for him, Mr. Bumble.
One boy for sale. He's going cheap, only 7 guineas. That or thereabout. Small boy, rather pale from lack of sleep. Feed him through all dinners, stop him getting stout. If I should say he wasn't very greedy, I could not be telling you a tale. One boy say that's nice. A boy for sale. Liberal terms, Mr. Sowerberry. Liberal terms. £5.
Well, as a matter of fact, I was needing a boy.
Good. Then it's settled. £5, please.
If you don't mind, cash upon liking, Mr. Bumble. Cash upon liking. Mrs. Sowerberry, will you have the goodness to come here a moment, my dear?
What do you want? Well, what is it?
My dear, I was telling Mr. Bumble
Oh, hello, Mr. Bumble.
Hello, Mrs. Sowerberry.
that we may consider taking this boy to help in the shop.
Well, let me see. Dear me, he's very small.
Yes, he is rather small. There's no denying it. But he'll grow, Mrs. Sowerberry. He'll grow.
Ah, I dare say he will, on our victuals and our drink. They're a waste of time, these workhouse boys. They always cost more to keep than what they're worth. Still, you men always think you know what's best. What are you going to do with him?
There's an expression of melancholy on his face, my dear. That is very interesting. He would make a delightful coffin follower.
A what?
Not a regular coffin follower to follow grown-ups, but only for the children's practice. It would be very nice to have a follower in proportion, my sweet. A superb effect, the more I think about it.
For once, just for once, you might have a decent idea. Very well then, boy. What's your name?
Oliver. Oliver Twist, Ma'am.
A singular name.
Aye, ma'am, and one of me own choosing.
Yours, Mr. Bumble.
Mine, Mrs. Sowerberry.
How's that, Mr. Bumble?
The boy's mother came to us destitute. Brings the child into the world. Takes one look at him and promptly dies. Not leaving so much as a forwarding name or address.
Dear, dear. Well, Oliver Twist, do you think you could look like that gentleman up there?
Maybe, if I had a black hat.
Never mind about black hats.
The boy is quite right. Get the boy a top hat. These things must be done proper and correct. Stand there under the picture, boy. Henry, fetch us the top hat. Henry, really, it takes you twice as long to do anything as anyone else. Now then. Yes, yes. For once, Henry, you've had a good idea. Can you keep that expression for a long time, boy, with a crowd watching you?
Yes, Ma'am. I think so.
He's a born undertaker's mute. I can see him in a black silk suit, following behind the funeral procession with his features fixed in a suitable expression. There'll be horses with tall black plumes to escort us to the family tombs, with mourners in all corners who've been taught to weep in tune. Then the coffin lined with satin, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
Large enough to wear your hat in, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
We're just here to glamorize you for that endless sleep. You might just as well look fetching when you're 6 feet deep. At the wake we'll drink hot toddy to the body beautiful. That's your funeral.
Not our funeral.
That's your funeral. If you're fond of overeating, that's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
Starve yourself by undereating, that's your funeral. That's my funeral. Visualize the earth descending on you clod by clod. You can't come back when you're buried underneath the sod. We will not reduce our price spices. Keep your price as usual. That's your funeral.
Not our funeral.
That's your funeral.
I don't think this song is funny.
That's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
Here's the boy, now where's the money?
That's your funeral.
That's your funeral.
We don't harbor thoughts macabre. There's no need to frown. In the end, we'll either burn you up or nail you down. We love coughs and wheezes and diseases called incurable. That's your funeral. No one else's funeral. That's your funeral.
Very well then, boy. That's your job. Junior coffin follower. Have you eaten yet?
No, ma'am, not since...
Charlotte! Charlotte! What? Bring up some of the cold bits we put out for the dog. It hasn't been in all day, so it can go without him. I dare say the boy isn't too dainty to eat him, are you, boy? Oh. Charlotte, love, this is the new boy. Give them to him. Oh. Have you done?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm pleased to hear it. Henry, get to bed. Come on, Charlotte. Don't just stand there gawking. Now then, Oliver Twist, your bed's under the counter. You don't mind sleeping among coffins, I suppose. It doesn't much matter whether you do or you don't. You can't sleep nowhere else.
Where is she?
the door, will ya? Open the door! Open the door!
I will directly, sir.
Are you the new boy?
Yes, sir.
How old are you?
13, sir.
Then I'll whop you one when I get in. You just see if I count you, little workhouse brat.
Did you knock, sir?
I kicked.
Did you want a coffin, sir?
No. But you'll be wanting one before long if you start cheeking your superiors. Don't know who I am, I suppose, workhouse?
No, sir. I can't say as I do.
I'm Mr. Noah Clypo. And yo under me. So start dusting that coffin, you idle young scallywag.
Oh, hello, Noah. I saved a nice bit of bacon for you from Master's breakfast.
Ah.
Oliver, lock the door. And take them bits in your tea and go over there and eat them. And make haste, because I want you to mind the shop. Do you hear?
Do you hear? Workhouse.
Lord, Noah, what a tease you are. Let the boy alone.
Let him alone? I'm giving the boy change, you silly thing. Everyone lets him alone. His father left him alone. His mother left him alone. They all left him alone except dear old kind old Noah. Hey, Charlie.
You are a one. Mother, you should have heard what Noah just said.
And Workhouse, how's your mother?
You leave my mother out of this. She's dead.
Oh, what's she die of, Workhouse? Shortage of breath?
Never you mind.
Oh, but I do mind.
Well, you better not say any more, see?
Better not. Better not, if you don't mind. The cheek of it. The Workhouse cheek of it. My mother, he says. Oh, she was a narce, and she was. Well, you know, Workhouse, it could be helped then, and it can't be helped now, and I'm sorry for it and all that. But you must know, Workhouse, your mother was a regular right-down bad un.
What did you say?
A regular right-down bad un. And it's a good thing she died when she did, or else she'd be doing odd labor in prisoners like us now. Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, oh, Mrs. Charlie! Oh, he's a murdering of me! Charlie! Oh, God, he's gone mad! Everyone's a murderer of me! Charlie!
Charlie! Charlie! The lid! Heaven help us. I wanted a drink. A drink! Oh, sit down. Oh, Charlotte, what's to be done? Dear, I don't know, Mother. Unless we send for the Bow Street runners.
The Beetle!
Mr. Bumble. Oh, Mr. Bumble.
Where is he? Dead?
Very much alive.
Come over here. Oliver?
You let me out of here!
Do you know this here voice, Oliver?
Yes!
Ain't ye afraid of it? Ain't ye a-trembling while I speak?
No!
Of course the boy's insane, Mr. Bumble. No boy in half his senses could venture to speak so to you.
It is not madness, ma'am. It's meat.
What?
Meat, madam, meat. You've overfed him. You've raised an artificial spirit in the lad, unbecoming to his station in life. If you'd kept him on glue, This would have never happened.
Oh, dear, this is what comes of being generous.
Yes, indeed. And the only thing to do now, that I know of, is for me to take him back for a day or so. Until he's a little starved down. I'll keep him on gruel. He comes from a bad family, you know.
What's going on in my parlor?
Oh, it's that boy, Oliver Twist. You've no idea what he's been up to. We had to lock him up. Never in all my life.
You're a nice young fella, ain't you?
He called my mother names.
Well, what if he did, you little ungrateful wretch? She probably deserved what was said. And worse.
She didn't.
Oh, she did.
It's a lie.
Oh, God. I'm so sorry. He's gone.
Who's gone? Oliver, he's run off.
£5 worth run off? £5 of mine? Run off after him!
It's meat, madam. It's meat. Oh, he's getting away. I'm sorry, boss. He's gonna kill me.
What you staring at? Ain't you never seen a gent?
No, I haven't.
Tired?
I've been running hard.
Oh, I see. You must be running away from the beak.
The what?
Oh, no, don't tell me you don't know what a beak is, me flash mate.
Isn't a beak what a bird's got?
My eyes, how green. A beak is a magistrate for information. Hungry?
Starving.
Got no mother?
No.
Father?
No.
Lovely boy. Oh, my weather we're having today, don't you think? Staying in London?
Yes.
Got any lodgings?
No.
Money?
Not a farthing. Do you live in London?
When I'm at home. I suppose you'll be wanting someplace to spend the night tonight then, won't you? Are you accommodated?
No, I don't think so.
Then accommodated you shall be, me old mate. I know this setting house, and a respectable old gentleman lives there what'll give you a good night's lodging for nothink, and not even ask for the change, that is, if the certain gentleman what he knows introduces you. And does he know me? I should say he does. Not half he don't. And some.
Who is this respectable old gentleman, then? Is he a charity gentleman?
No, I wouldn't exactly say that. Not exactly. But if I introduces someone to him, it's all right, on account of I happen to be a particular favorite of Mr. Fagin's. That's his name, Mr. Fagin. And if I'm introducing you to Fagin, I better know who you are, me old china plate.
My name's Oliver. Oliver Twist.
And my name is Jack Dawkins, better known amongst me more intimate friends as the Artful Dodger.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Dawkins.
Come to think of it, I haven't got any intimate friends. Still, what's the difference? You're coming with me pork sausage.
Are you sure Mr. Fagin won't mind?
Mind? Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself part of the family. We've taken to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself part of the furniture. There isn't a lot to spare. Who cares whatever we've got we share? If we should chance to be, we should see some harder days. Empty lot of days, why grouse? Always a chance to meet somebody to foot the bill. Then the drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mate. We don't want to have no fuss. For after some consideration we can state, consider yourself one of us. Consider yourself
At home,
consider yourself
one of the family.
we've taken to you.
So strong.
It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself.
Well in.
Consider yourself part of the furniture.
There is a lot to spare.
Who cares whatever we've got to share? Nobody tries to be la-di-da and uppity. There's a cup of tea for all. Only it's wise to be handy with a rolling pin when the landlord comes to call.
Consider yourself.
Oh, mate, we don't want to have no fuss. For after some consideration we can say
Consider yourself.
one of us. Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family. We've taken to you so strong. It's clear we're going to get along. Consider yourself well in. Consider yourself part of the furniture. There is a lot to spare. Who cares whatever we got to share? We should see some harder days. Empty harder days. Why grouse? Always a chance to meet somebody who would reveal when the drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mate. We don't have no fuss. For after some consideration we can say, consider yourself one of us. Fagin? This is my new friend, Oliver Twist.
Sir.
I shall have the honor of your intimate acquaintance. Boys, go on. Leave him alone. We are very glad to see you, Oliver. Very. Charlie, draw a tub near the fire for Oliver. Dodger, take off them sausages. Shut up and drink your gin. I see you're staring at the pocket handkerchiefs, eh, my dear? There are quite a lot of them, ain't there? We've just hung them up, ready for the wash. The wash! That's all, Oliver, that's all.
Is this a laundry then, sir?
Not exactly, my dear. I'm sure a laundry would be a very nice thing indeed. But you see, our line of work pays a little better, don't it, boys?
A whole lot more.
You see, Oliver, in this life, one thing counts. In the bank, large amounts. I'm afraid these don't grow on trees. You've got to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two.
Large amounts don't grow on trees. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Let's show Oliver how it's done. Hey, boys?
2, 3, 4.
Why should we break our backs stupidly paying tax? Better get some untaxed income. Get out and pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two.
Why should we all break our backs? You have to pick a pocket or two.
Robin Hood, what a crook, gave away what he took. Charity's fine, subscribe to mine. Get out and pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two.
Robin Hood was far too good. You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Take a tip from Bill Sykes. He can whip what he likes. I recall he started small. He had to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two.
We can be like old Bill Sykes if we pick a pocket or two.
Dear old gent passing by, something nice takes his eye. Everything's clear, I'll take the rear. Advance and pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two.
Have no fear, attack the rear. Advance and pick a pocket or two.
Here's a new one, Charlie.
When I see someone rich, both me thumbs start to itch. Only to find some peace of mind, I have to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. It's a miracle, ain't it? You've got to pick a pocket or two.
Just to find some peace of mind.
You've got to pick a pocket or two. You see? Come on. All right, boys. Back in the box with him. Come on, back in the box. There we are. That's it. There we are. Come on. That's it. One. Oh, dear. All of them. Come here, you. What a crook. Well, I hope you've all been hard at work today, my dears.
Hard?
That's wrong.
And what have you got? Well, a lovely piece of tableware, Mr. Lambeth Walker. Very nice, very nice. And you, Ah, silver coins from Mr. Herbert Pockets. Very good indeed. And what have you got, Dodger?
A couple of wallets.
Not as heavy as they might be, but very nicely made. Ingenious workman, ain't he, Oliver?
Very ingenious, sir.
And what have you got, Charlie, my dear?
Nose rings.
Ah, and very good ones, very. Yellow and green. But you haven't embroidered them too well, though, Charlie, my dear. No. So, you need to pluck out the initials with a needle. You'll need to learn to do this too, Oliver, my dear. Won't you, boys?
Yeah, not all.
But in the meantime, you'll need to learn how to make wallets. Like Dodger and Charlie here. You'd like that, wouldn't you, my dear?
Oh, yes, Mr. Fagin, if you'll teach me.
Certainly, my boy. No fee. Just do everything Dodger and Charlie here do. Make them your models. Especially Dodger. He's gonna be a regular little Bill Sarks, he is. And now then, is my handkerchief protruding from my pocket?
Yes, sir, I can just see the corner.
See if you can't just pluck it out without my feeling it, like you saw the others do, eh? Rum-tum-tum, tum-tum-tum, pom-pom-pom, pom-pom-pom, skiddle-i-tee-tee, righty-tum. You've got to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two. Oh, boys, you've got to pick a pocket or two. Is it gone?
Yes, sir, it's in my hand.
Is it? What a clever boy. I never met a sharper lad. Here's sixpence for you. I have to go to the bank. Yes, if you go on in this way, my dear, you'll be the greatest man who ever lived. Yes, you're a regular little gentleman now. You got sixpence on credit. You got a home and a profession. Eh, boys? Well, now, bedtime, all of you. There's an hard day's work ahead. You need your rest, my dears. Now, settle down. Dodger, settle down. And take your hat off in bed tonight. Oliver, my dear, you can sleep right down here. Here's a nice, clean blanket for you. There you are, my dear. Settle down now, boys. Yeah. Oh. Oliver, my dear, would you like a little nightcap? I'm afraid the Wedgwood's in the safe. It's smooth, ain't it? You've got to pick a pocket or two. You got to pick a pocket or two. Go on. Shh. There you are, my dear. Settle down now. Now, back. Go to sleep, my dear. Little Oliver. lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, pearls. You like them, Birdie? I don't know. Not me, not exactly. Oh, the Duchess. She was a wonder. Well, I'm a regular little miser. But can I help it? I mean, I just like to look at them. It's my little pleasure in life. A quick count up and a cup of coffee. I mean, who's going to look after me in my old age? Will you, Birdie? Will you? You! Why are you awake? What have you seen? Quick, speak! I want to know every detail you saw.
I couldn't sleep anymore, sir. I'm very sorry if I disturbed you, sir.
Were you awake 5 minutes ago?
No, sir.
2 minutes ago?
Not that I know of, sir.
Be sure. Be sure.
All right, then. I'm sure. I'm sure.
All right, then. If you're sure, I'm sure. Of course, I knew all along, my dear. I was only trying to frighten you. But you're a brave boy. A brave boy, Oliver. Did you see any of the little pretties, my dear?
Yes, sir.
They're mine. My little property. All I've got to live on in me old age. It's a terrible thing. Old age.
Do you think I could get up now, sir?
Certainly, my dear, certainly. There's a basin of water on the fire. You can have yourself a little wash.
But I had a wash yesterday, sir.
Well, it's your birthday. Wash. Come.
Plummy and Slum.
It's Nancy. Wake up, boys. The ladies are here.
The ladies? Well, I've less of that, if you don't mind. Where's the gin?
Huh?
Oh, give it here.
All in moderation, my dear, all in moderation. Too much gin could be a dangerous thing for a pure young girl.
And what's wrong with a drop of danger then, Mr. Feigen? After all, it's the only bit of excitement we have around here, ain't it, boys? And do we deny us that small pleasure which you are give it here? Small pleasures, we deny us these gin toddies, large measures, no skipping if you please. I love it, life is a game of chance. I never tire of it, leading this merry dance. If you don't mind having to go without things, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. Though it ain't all jolly old pleasure outings, it's a fine life. When you've got someone to love, you forget your cares and strife. And let the prudes look down on us, let the wide world frown on us. It's a fine, fine life. Who cares if straight license sneer at us in the street? Our fine airs and our fine graces don't have to sin to eat. We wander through London, who knows where we may find. There's pockets left undone on many are behind. I got it! If you don't mind taking it as it turns out, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. Keep the candle burning until it burns out. It's a fine life. And though you sometimes do come by the occasional black eye, you can always cover one while he blots the other one, but you don't dare cry. Oh, out of the way, boys, give us a first best. No bounces, no feathers, no frills and fibulas. All winds and all weathers ain't good for fancy clothes. These trappings, these tatters, these we can just afford. Oh, what future, what matters? We've got our bed and board. If you don't mind having to deal with flying, it's a fine life, it's a fine life. No disease or health threat to bring the plague in. It's a fine life. It's a fine life. And though the grass is green and dense on the right side of the fence, but we take good care of it and we get our share of it, and we don't mean pence. If you don't mind having to like or lump it, it's a fine life. And though there's no tea sipping or eating crumpet, it's a fine life. It's a fine life. Not for me, the happy home, happy husband, happy wife, though it sometimes touches me for the likes of such as me. Mine's a fine life. Who's he then, Feigen?
Ladies, I forgot to introduce you to our newest lodger. Mr. Oliver Twist, Esquire, Nancy and Bet.
Oh, charmed to meet you.
Oh, yes, we're all ladies and gentlemen here. All of us quality folk we are.
Quality? You wouldn't know quality if you saw it, none of you. Except Dodge. Have you seen the way them quality gentlemen treats their ladies?
But of course I have.
Shall we show them how it's done?
Righto.
Yes, come on, Nancy. Give us a free show then.
Oh, shut up, you Lord, shut up. Well then, Dodge, it's all bowing and hats off.
And don't let your petticoats dangle in the mud, my darling.
And I'll go last.
Oh, no, I'll go last.
Oh, no, I insist I'll go last.
I'd do anything for you, dear. Anything for you, mean everything to me. I know that I'd go anywhere for your smile. Anywhere for your smile. Everywhere I'd see.
How would you climb a hill?
Anything.
How would a daffodil?
Anything.
Leave me all your will.
Anything.
Even fight my bill.
What, fisticuffs? I'd risk everything for one kiss. Everything, yes, I'd do anything. Anything for you.
Oh,
No, you, Oliver, my dear. Now your turn.
no, give me all the words you don't know. I do.
I'd do anything for you, dear.
For you, me.
For you, everything to me. I know that I'd go anywhere for your smile, anywhere for your smile, everyone I'd see. Would you lace my shoes? Anything. Paint your face bright blue. Anything. Catch a kangaroo. Anything. Go to Timbuktu. I'm back again. I'd risk everything for one kiss. Everything. Yes, I'd do anything.
Anything?
For you.
Shut up.
Oh, yes, no, it's a lovely idea. Come on, boys, let's dance. Oh, such a lovely day.
It is, the
So nice for
sun's
dance, and all of us, such a good dancer.
He is. I wonder where he came from.
I just don't know, but he's such a gentleman.
He said,
It's a little more than you, Dodge. Shall we, my dear?
Break.
Hello, then.
There again.
Would you rob a shop?
Anything!
Would you risk the drop?
Anything!
Though your eyes go pop?
Anything!
When you come down plop?
Everything we risk, life and limb, to keep you in the swing. Yes, we do
Anything for you. All right, you lot. Come on, then. We're going to be standing about here all day. There's hard work to be done in fine pickings out there in the street. Now get out there and earn your keep.
Ta-ta, you lot!
Dodger, take Oliver with you today, my dear. You got to make a start sometime, Oliver. And believe me, you couldn't make a finer start. Well, good luck on your first job, my dear. I'll be waiting right here for you when you get back. You can go, but be back soon. You can go, but while you're working, this place I'm pacing round until you're home, safe and sound. Fare thee well, but be back soon. Who can tell where danger's lurking? Do not forget this tune. Be back soon.
How could we forget? How could we let our dear old fagin worry? We love him, so we'll come back in oh such a great big hurry. It's him that pays the piper. So long, very well, Chris Cheerio, we'll be back soon.
You can go, but be back soon. You can go, but bring back plenty of pocket handkerchiefs. And you should be clever thieves. Quick, and be back soon. There's a sixpence here for 20. Ain't that a lovely tune? Be back soon.
Our pockets are hauled out, watch of gold that chimes upon the hour. The crown jewels from the tower. But they don't know our tune. So long, very well, pip, pip, cheerio, we'll be back soon.
Cheerio, but be back soon. I don't know, somehow I miss ya. I love you, that's why I say cheerio, not goodbye. Don't be gone long, be back soon. Give us one long last look, bless you. Remember our old tune. Be back soon.
We must disappear, we'll be back here today, perhaps tomorrow. We'll miss you too, it's sad but true. That parting is such sweet sorrow. And when we're in the distance, you'll hear this whisper tune. So long, very well, pip, pip, cheerio, we'll be back soon.
Cheerio, but be back soon. I don't know, somehow I miss ya. I love you, that's why I say cheerio, not goodbye. Don't be gone long, be back soon. Give us one long last look, bless you. Remember our old tune. Be back soon. Come on, goodbye. Listen, Dodger, stop by the Tower of London and have a quick look at the crown jewels. I want them, my dear. Come on, yes, Charlie, Oliver.
My pocket's been picked. My pocket's been picked! You!
I've got to go, but they've got the wrong person there. Wait there! You've got the wrong boy!
They got the wrong boy?
Well, they've got the wrong one!